Hello, I'm Philip Stoten for EMSNow. I'm here at Productronica 2013 in Munich, and I'm joined by Günter Lauber from SIPLACE. Günter, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Great to see you.
You've been a busy man. I've seen you backwards and forwards, and you've been doing a couple of panel and podium discussions. One of the areas that you were discussing that I'm interested in is the Industry 4.0 debate. I saw you doing it, but it was in German, so I didn't understand. I've talked to quite a lot of people about it, and really, I think the first stage is actually knowing what it is, knowing what our reading as an industry of 4.0 is. So if you could succinctly tell me what you think Industry 4.0 means to the manufacturing industry.
If you do it in simple words, explanation, it means smart factory at the end. It means bringing more transparency into the production, bringing more intelligence, bringing the intelligence to lower levels, to the modules, and that the module by itself can decide what is the next step, or ask for maintenance, or if you walk by and have your smartphone, suddenly the operator gets an information, hey, I should do this and this and this. So making decisions easier, making also at the end the operator smarter. That's the goal. And it's driven out of Germany with Industry 4.0, but I think it's important for every factory in the world to get a smarter factory.
Yeah, it's a global initiative. Yeah. And it seems to bring together, and we've been talking about kind of connecting the data stream up and down for some time, and as the placement machine in the middle, you're kind of always pushing data out in all directions and bringing data in. So it seems to bring together this kind of big data model. Seems to be other things at play like mass customization we're seeing more and more demand for, and some good examples in the US with the Moto X smartphone, those kind of things. So there seems to be what I would call a perfect storm of things coming together. Is it a timing issue that's really allowing us to put a name on it?
I think it's the right timing now because, as you said, you need the technologies making this possible. So enabling technologies are important because there was also a question at the panel discussion, does this cost a lot of money if you put Industry 4.0 in production? I would say no, it will reduce because the technology is enabling this. You need a good data network, internet and all those things that you can communicate a lot because communication is a big portion of Industry 4.0, but you also need interfaces and possibly standard interfaces, but you will not have for everything a standard interface, so you have to make sure that you have an open interface, like what we have with our OAB. It's an open interface so we can connect basically to everybody, and that's what all the suppliers have to do, and then you can go in this direction, and there shouldn't be any reason why you cannot implement 4.0.
Yeah, certainly on one of the debates I was on, one of the discussions was on this openness in terms of open protocols where data is available to everybody, and as you say, you can use it on an app on your telephone, or it can be used on a $1 million piece of equipment. And the other obvious area is collaboration. If you think of it from your role in that process in SIPLACE, what can you do for example, an EMS customer that comes to you and says, I've read all this stuff about 4.0, it's making me a little bit nervous, I think I need to do it for competitive reasons, and they want to know how to start.
And there I think we can help a lot because we have solutions where you can start with small things and then grow from there, because nobody can implement solution 4.0 with one big bang. This would ruin the company because you have to spend and you cannot produce or whatever. So you have to do it stepwise, and there we work together with a lot of our customers to develop the next module, the next module, and the next module. What you have to take care of, that they can work together, that you don't put something in what you have to throw out after 3 years out again because it doesn't fit. So it has to fit together, and this is what we are doing. Always compatible solutions fitting to each other, and at the end, it's still a vision 4.0, but at the end, then we can reach it.
Okay, and for these things to work, they tend to have to be at a time in the marketplace where the market is moving in the right direction. We've been in a flat spot for quite a while. There seems to be some latent demand for investment. There seems to be, certainly this week, a desire to push on out, to push on through. Is that something that you're seeing from your customers, and something that fits well with this strategy of looking at the next generation of solutions?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. If you look at the market becomes more and more volatile. Product introductions have to be done faster. A product is not as long in the market as years ago, so you have to do much more changeover. You have to predict the demands going forward, and if you do a better job in predicting the demands, you can also get more market share. So, but this is for the production a challenge because it has to be very flexible, and that's why our customers push us in this direction, and we together develop solutions that we can step by step go there and have a really flexible setup in the production.
Yeah, so the timing seems quite good.
Right.
And last question on Industry 4.0. To me, you talked about smart factory, and one of the things that came up with the Dr. Ulrich Goodart from Porsche Consulting was actually smart supply chain, so actually pushing it outside the factory. I guess it's adding even more value there.
That's key. I think you cannot only do it in your own production, you have to consider the whole supply chain, and you also have to consider the PLM process. The design of the products have to be in the way that you can produce it easily. So it's not just look at the production, you have to look at the whole process chain. And at the end, what I like the most is that we have then solutions where the operator can do smarter decisions. So the jobs, in my opinion, should get more interesting in just, okay, I have to splice. And then the operator gets all the information that he can make good decisions and should have more fun at the end doing his job. That's what I believe.
Yeah, it makes absolute sense. And I guess from a point of view of SIPLACE in its roadmap with technology, everything you do will have a reflection on 4.0 as you go, a new maintenance strategy, a new product, everything going forward. Yeah, excellent. Günter, thanks very much for stopping by. Thanks for talking about that with me.
Thank you very much.
And I hope you've had a good show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.